Greetings, Patreon. Welcome. I hope you all are doing well. And to those of you watching over on YouTube, hello. Make yourselves at home. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and also hit that thumbs up button so we can really work with those algorithms and get them back in order. To those of you who are highly sensitive at the moment, I would take a moment to click off and maybe come back to this when you're feeling more grounded. And to those of you who may not be ready for a dialogue that is concerning controversial topics that may invoke or provoke a new way of thinking, which could be triggering, I would take a moment to click off. And I'm giving you this moment to do so. And I want to make another disclaimer here, informing you all on my intention. My intention is not to bash those who are trans and they identify as trans people. This has nothing to do with trans people, transgender individuals, or anything. However, I will be discussing an agenda that is a cause for concern for me as a woman, but also for my descendants, for the future ahead in terms of the direction that I see it headed in. This is all 100% my opinion, and it's based off of a dream that I've had this morning, where I was able to sit in on conversations happening in the White House with this new administration. So without any further ado, let's talk about the topics at hand. So, agendas of confusion, they're here, and they're going to get quite loud as time progresses, and it's up to us to hold on to our biology, hold on to your truth. This is what I've been saying for a while now. Hold on to the truth, right? Sex is God-given, all right? Sex is God-given, and there is a war on your sex. There is a war on your sex. So the sex is the anatomy of an individual's reproductive system, right? And it's very cut and dry in most cases, right? Now, with that being said, there were conversations that my dream space led me to that are happening in the White House that are conjuring serious spirits of confusion. Spirits of confusion when it comes to how we identify with our bodies. These agendas are being instated as we speak, and they're going to become very, very loud. And there's a reason as to why I'm showing up here and now to inform you, not only to warn you, but to provide you with insight that you can ponder on and maybe ground yourself in as we move forward into the unknown. As you move forward into the unknown, hold on to all that is true to you, because it's going to get quite confusing. Not everything is what it seems, but also these arguments that are going to come up against your God-given nature, let's put it that way, are going to be quite convincing. And there's going to be many people who fall for it. There's going to be many people who buy into these agendas and make covenants and agreements that are a direct destruction to their timeline. But because they don't have that perception to see and discernment to see what's ahead, they just go with whatever's in for the time being. This Dr. Rachel Levine is her name. Was having a discussion. So in my dream space, I was eavesdropping on this conversation, and it's an agenda to rob you of your relationship with your body, right? And instead replace it with the laws that they impose, the laws that they choose, curate, and impose. That is how they want you to identify with your body. Again, not through nature and the way God made you, right? No, instead it's going to be rewritten by them. So they're taking that position, that positioning of God in your life, and it will become law to where you have to abide by these constructs that they are creating in place of what God has already given us. I just posted about this recently. It was early January. It says, opposition is coming. I'll put it right here. Opposition is coming, but be not afraid of this vast army. Its intention is to drive us out of the possession God gave us as inheritance. Take up your positions, stand firm, and bear witness to the deliverance the Lord will give you. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged. Go out and face them tomorrow, and the Lord will be with you. Make sure you follow us on IG. I did post that on January 5th. It's 2 Chronicles chapter 20, okay? You can engage that for more spiritual nourishment, but this is what's happening right now. These laws that they plan to develop and instate over your body are not universal or natural. They are man-made. They're just made up ideas by a group of people in power. So hold on to your biology. We have to understand how this is a war on the divine feminine and divine masculine archetypes. This is going to cause further confusion when it comes to union, when it comes to unionizing the masculine and feminine forces. But understand that this spirit of serious confusion cannot enter a house that is sovereign. So my question to you is, are you sovereign? Are you sovereign enough to know, what you need to know? Get as close to God as you can right now. Get as close to the scriptures as you can right now. There's a war on your mind. We talked about this in the last session. Please check that out if you have not already. Okay? Hold on. And don't let go. You know who you are. Come back to who you are. Because we've already migrated so far. There's this agenda isn't anything new. It's just evolving in its poison. I am not going to succumb. So I invite you to not succumb to these agendas of delusion, these spirits of confusion. Please know that you are okay. Everything's going to be okay. There's nothing to worry about. I just want to armor you. That's the whole point. You have to ask yourself, do these agendas really have your wholeness in mind? Or does it feel like there's something being stripped from you? Something that was given to you? Start there. I love y'all. I'll see you very soon. You have my love.